Okay, guys, this is part 2 on my video about chosen ones and social anxiety. Again, I'm going to put out the disclaimer that I am not a mental health professional. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a doctor. I cannot cure, treat, or diagnose any kind of disease or mental illness. So, I believe I ended the first video saying that chances are, in my opinion, that social anxiety is ingrained in the DNA of a chosen one because it's like a survival adaptation. It's almost a superpower in a sense. People who are chosen ones are often also empaths or indigos or people that are very intuitive about people around them. And like I was saying, when you pick up the true intentions and the agenda and the motives and the personality traits of other people all at once, that causes a humongous amount of distress. I believe the average person would not be able to handle it, or would be illy equipped to handle it if they had to. Now, I've already talked about that. What I want to focus on in this video is I want to talk about ways that you can deal with this, just by saying what helped me personally with social anxiety. Again, I am not a doctor. I'm just telling you what I believe could help. By all means, if you have social anxiety, you have to seek out a psychologist or a counselor or a therapist. So, what helped me with this is something that is so obvious, but something that you would least expect to help you if you're battling with social anxiety. It all comes down to one key word, and that key word is slow. I'm going to say it again for emphasis. The key word to defeating social anxiety is slow. Slow down. When you are in a social situation, when you are getting nervous, when you are around somebody you don't like, or somebody who doesn't like you, or when you're around somebody that makes you uncomfortable, whoever it might be that is triggering your social anxiety, you need to slow down. Because when you have any kind of anxiety, and I'm 99% certain this goes for social anxiety as well, since social anxiety is a form of anxiety, often people will get racing hearts. They'll feel the need to rush because of the adrenaline and their rapid heartbeat, tunnel vision, symptoms similar to that of fight or flight response. This anxiety that you're going to experience in a social situation is going to give you the need to rush. It's going to give you the need to just want to just go through the whole situation and attack it. But the way to overcome these biological and psychological impulses from social anxiety is to move slow. Your mind might be racing, but if you consciously force yourself to move slow, to talk slower, and to not jitter. That's one thing that a lot of people with social anxiety are not consciously aware of, is they jitter. You might start, jittering your hands, or you might start biting your nails, or you might start rubbing your hands together, or if you're a girl, you might be playing with your hair, or you might be looking down at your feet and tapping your feet together. Whatever neurotic, physical manifestation it might be, you have to consciously be aware of that and stop it. You have to pretend that you're more or less like a statue, even if you look uptight. That is the key to defeating social anxiety, because your mind and your body are consciously making an effort to defeat it. And once you move slower and you talk slower around other people, that'll make you more cognitively aware of them. That'll give you an easier time picking up on social cues of other people, especially if your social anxiety is the root of you not having confidence in yourself. That'll help. And it'll make it easier for you to process your thoughts, and as a result, it'll make your speech more articulate. It'll make it more free-flowing. It'll get rid of that anxious feeling in your voice. And the thing about moving slow is it's not only useful to apply to anxiety or social anxiety, but it's also good to apply to all around life. Just general life situations, whatever it might be that you are doing. Going slow in and of itself is like a philosophy. Now, I'm not saying you should be like a turtle or that you should never have a sense of urgency. There's a time and place for everything, like it says in the book of Ecclesiastes. There might be a time where you have to pick up the pace and have a sense of urgency. But in this day and age, everybody in our society is rushing. They're rushing without even knowing it. They're probably rushing in their sleep somehow. Everything is rushed, from how we breathe, to how we talk, to how we make our food, to how we process information. This mindset of rushing is going to end up destroying us in the long run. And you are already seeing that manifest in our society in so many different ways. Now, I could make a whole different video on this topic in and of itself. I'm kind of side questing here, but the gist or the basis of everything I have said in this video, I'm going to recap, is if you are a chosen one and you know you have social anxiety, there's only one thing you have to remember. One word, one adjective, one solution. And it is slow. Now, like I said, this might not work for you, but this is what worked for me. And it has improved my life drastically. Until next time, thank you.